No problem.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. Today is special. We are with Liz Ordiales. She is the mayor. We don't get a lot of mayors on this show. She is the mayor of Hiawassee, Georgia. They host a number of events, and a lot of them include live music, but they just gather a lot of people together. She's got a lot for us today. Liz, thanks for joining us.
No problem. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Liv, give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up? Talk a little bit about your youth, and then, of course, let's talk a little bit about your career and your position with the city.
Great. Well, I was born in Cuba, and my parents migrated back here to the United States in 1962.
Wow.
At that point, we had established residency in a third country, so we lived in Spain for a year, and
Oh,
then we ended up, pretty cool, huh?
yeah.
I wish I could remember more of that. I was only 3.
I mean, cool, but
Um,
scary. It's a lot. Yeah.
so then we migrated over to South Florida, where pretty much both my brother and my sister, I'm the oldest, we grew up in South Florida, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale area. And then I started working for AT&T or Bell South, and I worked there for my entire career, 30 years. And that brought me to Atlanta. And I worked out of the Atlanta office for many years. And then I retired to the mountains, and here we are. I figured my skill set was good for helping out with developing our downtown area. So the city mayor position seemed attractive to me.
Ah, that's perfect. Okay, so I got to ask, what seemed attractive about that position to you?
Well, I thought that, if I'm going to live here, and I might as well be active in our community and do what I can to make this a better place to live. I mean, we've got a great community, and we're on the lake, so travel and tourism is our big destination, of course. This is my 7th year being mayor, so we've made a lot of improvements. We've cleaned up a lot of the city areas. We've got a great number of initiatives going on. Our big one right now is our hiker initiative. We
Mm.
are the first stop on the Appalachian Trail,
Oh, wow.
where people either decide, man, this is the best thing I've ever done, or what the hell was I thinking? I gotta go home. So we're 65 miles approximately from where they start. So we right now during the season, which they call the bubble,
Uh-huh.
which is March and April, we have over 1,500 hikers in town that come either to refuel or take a shower, stay at a restaurant, stay at a hotel, eat at a restaurant. Just have a little bit more comfort than sleeping in a tent or eating food that requires you adding water to it.
Right,
So,
right.
so
Oh,
we've that's our big initiative right this minute. And then once May rolls around, it's all holes barred. Here we go.
and you've got a lot of legendary golf courses in that area. It's a beautiful area. It really, really is. Liz,
Yeah.
let's jump into your events. You said that you named a couple. You've got the night markets that start on the first Friday of every month. You've got music on the square that happens every Saturday. There's a lot going on in this town. So I always ask these 3 questions. If people were to drive into town when they open their doors on a Friday or Saturday night, what are they going to see? What are they going to smell, meaning food and environment? And 3, what are they going to hear?
Well, they're going to see the beautiful North Georgia mountains, and one of the nicest lakes that we've got up here in this area. Lake Chattooga is one of our biggest lakes. It straddles Georgia and part of North Carolina. So it really is a beautiful. You're surrounded by mountains. If you're boating out in our lake, you're surrounded by mountains. The water's kind of cool, but it's good. You need that in the summer.
Yeah.
Um, as far as like food, we have a little bit of everything. We have one good everything restaurant. So if you want Italian, Mexican, seafood, whatever you need, upscale, high end fast food, we've got pretty much everything that fits your need. We have a brewery in town that also does their own brews, a Hiawassee brew. It's a very popular place. We have wine shops that have access to lakes where you can actually go and have some wine and sit out there and overlook the lake. It's beautiful. That's Bacchus, the wine shop. So we've got, pretty much everything you need to go on vacation. We have the outdoors, we have the indoors, we have the sports, and of course the hiking and the boating. We also have the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds,
Mm.
and that has big events in the fall and in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
The big summer event is at the end of July, I believe, and then the fall festival, which is again another big attraction for us. So we once May rolls around, we're hopping.
No, absolutely, for sure. Liz, What do you enjoy the most about your job? Let's talk about your position with the city. What do you enjoy the most about it?
This is not an easy job because you can't please everybody, needless to say. But I think my biggest thing to do is you can see our city moving forward. You can see accomplishments. We see, like we've got initiative now for a brand new restaurant coming into town right off of the square. We also have a business incubator, so we can set up people that want to go into business with a serious, good business plan. And we, manage that. And we also have some retail stores available that they can move into for a certain period of time. So, we set them up with a good business plan, put them in a retail spot, give them anywhere between 18 and 24 months to get their feet together, get it all going. And then we move them out, put them to another open storefront and start all over again. We're down to only like 5 or 6 open storefronts.
Wow. That's
I
awesome.
took office, we had 27. So we're headed in the right direction.
How much of your family's journey, just coming to the U.S. from Cuba and Spain, how much of that played a role in just who you are as a person, your leadership skills, your vision?
100%. We're immigrants, right? So we've come over here, and our work ethic, whether it was needed, it wasn't an option. You had to work hard. My parents came; they didn't even speak the language.
Yeah.
I have both my brother and my sister. All of us are college educated. We all have bachelor's degrees, and we're trying to be contributing members of society. But I think that definitely is the driver of coming here and just doing well and having the support of our family. I mean, it was always education and hard work was always instilled. It was never an option of backing off of that.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. I love hearing that. All right. 2 fun questions that I ask in every interview because I am in live entertainment and live music. I always ask these 2 questions. I like to get a feel and get everybody's opinion because I like to discover new things. Best concert you've ever seen, Liz, who would you say that would be?
Yeah, I would say the best concert I've ever been to was at Chastain Park in Atlanta, and it was Carole King in concert. In the pouring rain, but not one person left. The Chastain Amphitheater is open air, so
right. While
Carole King was on stage undercover, nobody else was, and that concert was awesome. Awesome concert.
It's things like that it's things like that just create those memories for you. That's for sure. Liz, you have just a huge heart, a desire to give back to your town and your community as much as you can. Dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to your town, knowing that it would influx millions and millions and millions of dollars. Who would you bring as a gift to your town?
Dead or alive, you said, right?
Dead or alive.
I got to go with my man, Elvis Presley.
Oh, would that not just be incredible?
Matt would be this place or any place that he would show up, right? Would be fantastic. But
yeah,
I think that would be what a great entertainer, right? He's
absolutely. Liz, I've got to personally meet you. You have an incredible story. I want to shake the hand of that. I just want to touch a little bit of that. How do people find out more information about what you guys have going on there in Hiawassee?
Well, of course, we have our website, hiawasseega.gov, and we post weekly on our Facebook page everything that's going on. I'm not young and cool, so I can't do the Twitter and the Instagram and all that, but Facebook, buddy, I can rock some Facebook.
Sure.
So we post weekly all of our activities, and I'd love to meet you too. You got a cool hat, man. You're looking pretty cool.
Yeah. It's that. This is a Jason Aldean. That's a Georgia boy.
All right.
Yeah. Absolutely. Liz, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this week. I appreciate you.
Anytime. Come on up to see me. I'd love to have you, show you around a little bit.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine.